What's good? What's good? It's your boy Dreyking live in the building. I got my man Laychips in the building.
Yes, sir.
Got my man Brock in the building.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest in the building. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You about to turn it up. You know what I mean? Introduce yourself, big dog.
Yo, it's your boy Cheddar LaFleur, man. Cheddar LaFleur checking in. All the way from the 912 to the 412, man. What's going on?
Let's get it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, we about to play a hot-ass track from me. You know what I mean? Right now, man. What it's called, man? Let them know.
This right here called Colors. You know what I'm saying?
But before you do that, what you tell them, like?
Oh, yeah, what you telling?
Oh, yeah. Go subscribe to Vibeship TV right now. Streaming on all platforms. But tell them, big dog. You said Colors?
Yeah, this Colors produced by my boy Magic. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it. You said produced by Magic?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
That nigga Virgo on go, man. One of the hardest producers, man.
Cup, same color, power cup, bubble blue. Ganja green and salmon pink, them bands I'm running through. We got purple cup, banana bar, some shit I used to do. With this coke white in your cellulite, gon' shrink before it's noon. Rainbow, color scribbles, lead a kid with options. Peach state, my keepsake, on a weekday we poppin'. Tropicana flavor hoes, got bittersweet precautions. I got white folks, black folks, all color people watching. Wait till I get on, I'm gon' put my people on with me. I feel like I'm close with good fellas, make my own city. Know I gotta do what I gotta do, I don't want no damn pity. Put bread in the pocket, I saved your ass and brought your damn titties. Niggas must forgot, I like the plot, that's how I got the name. Ooh boy, head of fundamentals, pinky in the brain. But if I switch the flow or talking carpet off a hardwood in the band, no carbon, QP or pop, everybody all good. Nowhere near the kid I used to be, somebody didn't ruin me. Enhancing all my hustler tendencies, lit like a Christmas tree. Broke a bread, give me head, ain't that how it supposed to be? Fuck the feds, make my bed and wait till they releasing me. I just took Lil Kiki by that BP, cross the street at the PC and let EE. I got bread, she wanna CC. Hit for hit on repeat, water squeegee, dripping Fiji. Throwing ass on 3D, dick hard, hope she don't see me. Cup, same color, power cup, bubble blue. Ganja green and salmon pink, them bands I'm running through. We got purple cup, banana bar, some shit I used to do. With this coke white in your cellulite, gon' shrink before it's noon. Rainbow, color scribbles, lead a kid with options. Peach state, my keepsake, on a weekday we poppin'. Tropicana flavor hoes, got bittersweet precautions. I got white folks, black folks, all color people watching.
Yes, sir. Banger. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I wanna also say I made a mistake. That wasn't that was produced by my boy Ferg, not Magic.
Okay.
That was a mistake. That's Ferg. I wanna give a credit to the right person. You know
To the
what I'm
right
saying?
person. All right.
Yeah, man.
Big facts. And you know, we about to tap into another jam, man. A jam I fuck with from him, you know what I'm saying? Poor boy dropping this hot shit, man. It's the first jam I heard when I heard of him, so let's drop it real quick. Literally.
Literally.
Let go. Let get it.
Some smooth shit for y'all.
Hey. Straight out the country on gravy and biscuit.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I could be wrong, but I think this shit diffy. Lean in the cup, perp, they getting jiffy. I got a price to be chosen in the city. No really, for really, get litty, show titties. Straight out the country on gravy and biscuit. I'm tipsy, I miss it. They ran with the image. I could be wrong, that's a bird or a pigeon. I started all little, grew up from a midget. No, literally. Yeah, no, literally. No, literally. Yeah, no, literally. Literally. Yeah, no, literally. No, literally? Yeah, no, literally. Hey, wait till you see what I came with, my nigga. Is you gon' flex to the bank, my nigga? Shayla told me that I'm changing my nigga. Now wait till I start rearranging y'all niggas. Got out the streets and took over the road. Florida to Georgia to Jersey to snow. Pittsburgh pimping and trapping and cold. Last game vibe shit be right at your door. Cut wouldn't cut, but it's straight for the nose. And a breakdown trap losing money on O's. Face down cat up and booty on soul. I didn't give her no 40, she sent to the stove. Wait till I get all my feelings, I'm killing y'all niggas for nothing. Just up in the stuck like a net in the puck. I'm connected for what ain't connecting, and luck is a pain in the brush. See what he bout, really see if he tough on the paint of the brown, and I'm calling his bluff. 16 out, squish tight on the bus, just to see my little boy, just to tell him what's up. You ain't nobody gotta sacrifice, giving shit up with a love in your voice. I can tell that it's lust. Shirley gon' ride on a quarter arrest. It don't mean that she bout to. Enough is enough. I could be me and you could be you. I done told you to do what I say and not do. Told you the ABC boys in the loop. Got out on 280, but they in pursuit. $5 pills at Burley the first I admitted. The Reggie was filling us up. Knew they would sign me, but wasn't enough. I done seen more green in the styrofoam cup. This case we done clear, but my brother done buck. Suitcase filled to the top out of love. Lawyer done saved me, we slid with a dub. Addy and Wilder, the bill in the stub. Menacing child, I was stuck in the rut. I was stuck in the V, and it is what it was. Onion City wasn't showing no love. But fuck it, I'm running it up. I could be wrong, but I think this shit different. Lean in the cup, perp thicker than Jiffy. I got a price to be chosen in the city. No really, for really, get litty, show titties. Straight out the country on gravy and biscuit. I'm tipsy, I miss it. They ran with the image. I could be wrong, that's a bird or a pigeon. I started all little, grew up from a midget. No, literally? Yeah, no, literally. No, literally? Yeah, no, literally. Literally? Yeah, no, literally. No, literally? Yeah, no, literally.
That's the motherfucking vibe.
Appreciate.
Shit, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Vibeship TV. Go subscribe to all platforms, man, right now.
Man, that shit sound like some backwood music, swear to God. I don't even smoke no more, but as soon as I heard it, I was like,
Yeah.
give me a little 3-5 and one.
Real quick.
You know. What's good, what's good? You know, so look, we about to get into this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Let them know where you from, bro. So let's get into that.
Okay then, yeah, man. Cheddar Flow. All the way from the 912, that Vidalia. You know, we known for the sweetest onions in the world. I know that's some lame ass shit, but that's us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the sweetest onions in the world. You might see that shit. You go to Walmart on the little Angus burgers, Vidalia, onion Angus burgers. That's us, Vidalia.
I see them in Aldi all the time.
Yeah, and Aldi and little grocery, supermarkets and shit. That's us. But yeah, I'm originally born in Miami, Florida. You know, so I didn't had a little city, a city aspect of living at my real younger ages. But for the most part, I was raised up in the country. You know, Vidalia, Georgia, and I went to, like I said, about 3 hours away from Atlanta.
Okay.
Whole different state. You know what I'm saying? Whole different state than Georgia. Like,
Shit, that's how I feel.
That's how I feel, man. Like, whole different state than Georgia, for real. But yeah, that's me. That's where I'm from.
So you say, would you say not city but country? Like, so just straight farms?
Yeah, for definitely. Like, I could remember one of the last places I stayed in Georgia on Taylor Springs. I stayed in the country where we, you know what I'm saying, we got our own water out of the well and shit. We had a stable in the back for horses.
How old did you say you was when you did that?
I would say I was probably around 22, 21, 22, something like that.
How old are you now?
I'm 26 now.
26 now.
Yeah.
That wasn't too
That
long
wasn't too
ago.
long ago.
Yeah, that wasn't too long ago.
That's crazy.
That was a way of living though, for real. Like, that was just me having to do it on my own, for real. Then, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely
Taught you something. Man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
definitely.
So how was it like, you know what I'm saying, growing up, you know, down south? And when is like the process of when you started to want to do music, like what got to introduce you to music?
Or was it something that you like always did?
Well, really, yeah. Growing up down south did have a lot to do with me wanting to do music as well too. Like I say, I was born in Miami, so going to where I went to in Vidalia, it was totally different than being in a city or being in a diverse area. And my family was very musical. They didn't nobody necessarily rap other than my brother. My brothers rap. I got two brothers that rap, but they was very musical. They made dance music. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, sang, and you know what I mean. Like, so whenever I was living in Vidalia, for real, it really just like you kind of be pushed inside. You be kind of like pushed inside of a box, for real, inside of an area like that. It's mainly, you know what I'm saying, it's mainly one way of living, and that is the way, you know what I'm saying, that's the way that everybody kind of settles into and stuff, and then they don't expect nothing different to really pop up. You know what I'm saying? So like malls, that was out of the question. Like it wasn't nothing really for the youth to really do. So me wanting to do music was me kind of like rebelling against my environment. You know what I'm saying? Like just and then like I always had a voice, so it kind of ended up getting put on a beat. You know what I mean? So that's really my one of the reasons I felt like I had the confidence enough to really go inside of the studio and really hop on a beat and really wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? Actually pursue it. But really getting into rapping and, you know what I'm saying, coming with the name and my first song and shit like that. I actually had a group at first called Shark Gang. That's where it really truly, you know what I'm saying, like my group, I got a group together with my partners from back home. They still my boys, you know, they still made music.
How many was y'all?
I would say it was like I'd say it was like a good 10, 20 of us in all, but it was like 4 of us.
I was like the Wu-Tang for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Like about to bust a cipher out.
Yeah.
For real. Like, that's what was going to happen. Like,
Yeah, man.
I mean, imagine the Southern and South going in cipher. It's gonna be a whole different.
That's actually something I want to do for real. I want to.
Different.
Yeah, like, cause I'm from the 912 and this the 412 to the 412 tape. You know what I'm saying? Get some artists from down there, some artists from up here. You know what I'm saying? To come together that way.
I'm
Everybody
gonna link you
get
in with somebody, my man Mikhail.
Are you talking about City?
Yeah, City.
Okay,
For sure. My man City do the rap battles, be setting up shit like that. So
That'd be cool.
You might be able to. Y'all might be able to work something.
Yeah,
Man.
okay, that'll be cool for real. Cause it's a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent out here for one that I see myself. Not even being from here, you know what I'm saying? Just like trying to pursue music out here. Like for the most part, I done ran into a lot of folks that's talented. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of talent out here that should definitely reach exposure on a level, on a scale. Level. You know what I'm saying? On a scale that should be recognizable because of the talent. For real.
It's kind of like your city for real though too. Like Pittsburgh, so small minded, and everybody need to push out more.
Yeah.
Because we got a nice decent sound, man. To the point, I ain't gonna stunt. There was like a run from like 2014 to like 2018. It was just a crazy run of just wild music, like that just stood out. Even now, decent music, but like I just remember that run. And even like the early 2010 like movement from like 2010 to like 2012 was a crazy run too.
Yeah, okay.
For sure.
Yeah, so, I definitely could tell it. We was down there listening to Jimmy Wapo, you know, because for the most part, I thought Jimmy Wapo was from New York for real. You know?
Really?
I thought he was from New York. I got up here and
What made you think he was from New York though?
Because I didn't know, like, the accent, and I just felt like it was a New York. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like,
educated for real because of accent.
It's not bad,
You know
but what
what
I'm
I'm
saying is like, the perceptions is different. So I'm just saying, like, you hearing his sound, you literally instantly thought New York?
I thought New York for
That's
real.
crazy.
That's crazy.
If you think
It
about
ain't
it,
like
he
for somebody
do-
else to hear it from a different
if you
place
think
to know
about
that.
it,
Like
I'm thinking of a song now, like that one jam he had. Oh shit, you know they.
you saying that he's from the hill.
Talking about that Elm
Word.
Street.
Yeah.
That's Nightmare on Elm Street.
It sound like
That's the
One,
song.
two,
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
And that Ayo.
Hey, word, yeah.
That shit go crazy.
That's crazy though that you was listening to Jimmy Wall. You thought he's from New York.
Listening to
That's
Wapo.
different. That's different.
That's dope, bro. Because that means you getting the ear for
Oh,
the
yeah.
sound that different artists is.
Different artists, yeah, facts.
That's dope.
Yeah, definitely.
So how was it? All right, when you get in Pittsburgh, you said you ran into a lot of talented people. So you running into a lot of talented people. How do you feel about the talented people that you ran into, as far as like when you saying that you hear their sound, you said they should be on a major level.
Yeah.
What does that look like to you? Like if they had the right connections in your mind that you think they should have, what would that look like to you? Like where would they go? What would they do?
In all honesty, I feel like they could really do something. Like I said, for instance, with the Wapo, I ain't gonna pinpoint no names for real. But I say Wapo for real because you know what I'm saying, he done made his statue inside of the game for real. But I say, like, for instance, with him, when I heard his music, like you said, I had an ear to listen to different artists. When I hear that and I say that about an artist, I feel like I can hear them doing different different shit than like, cause everywhere got their own sound. Like you say, Pittsburgh got their own little sound. Like Georgia got their own little sound. You know, you hearing like from down south, or we know we hearing Georgia versus Memphis or Florida type thing.
Right.
So whenever I hear that, I can hear Pittsburgh, but I can hear a global. You know what I'm saying? Like I can also hear them doing something globally, or I can hear them working with artists with a different sound from different areas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are truly an artist instead of just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? And it's not just with recording artists. I see that with like videographers out here, with producers and that I done ran into, and even some models. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just some talented folks out here that I know they striving because they, you know what I'm saying, they right here where it's resources and stuff. That's where they grew up at. You know what I'm saying? They know it's possible, just like I do. So,
so compared to where you from, what's the difference that you see majorly?
Big difference.
What's the biggest major difference in between the dynamic of quality of business and marketing in this industry here and that industry where you from?
And is it faster or slower?
There you go.
The difference I say the difference I see for real is maybe is because I'm not from here and I ain't really got kind of like settled into the area and met everybody yet. But I haven't really ran into a lot of folks that has stuck to their business for real like that. You know what I'm saying, out here, and I don't know. That's really a big thing, you know what I'm saying, especially nowadays. But besides that, like down south for real, people, I say down there, maybe it's because I know, you know what I'm saying, I know where to go at for real like that. Maybe I haven't ran into the people I need to go to for real like that. But that's what I have noticed. Like it's harder to get people to, you know what I'm saying, stick on their business out here. Maybe because there's so much shit going on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like so much stuff going on
up here.
Up here, yeah, for real.
You dead on, bro. He's not. You're not.
I mean, no.
No,
You keeping it real, like, but that's why I wanted to know your authentic side because I know that it's a difference between people like us that live here and difference between us somebody coming somewhere. Like that's with anywhere. Like if I go to a different city, I don't know. I mean, but I'm gonna get my experience of shit that I'm dealing with. So you dealing with the music here and there, both sides. So that I just needed to know, like, okay, niggas ain't standing on business, but down there they stand on their business with their quality.
Yeah, I would say more so, like you ain't got nothing but your name for real, like you know what I'm saying. So you don't really want to fuck it up, cause fucking it up at home, like it's so, you know what I'm saying, so small for real. So you fucking up one person, you fucking it up with everybody for sure. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't so many hoods that you gonna get to fuck with, like people to fuck with you and shit like that. You gonna have to fuck with everybody. So you know what I'm saying, your name it mean a lot, your credibility and your reputation and shit like that, it be meaning a lot. So a lot of folks try to stand on business or whatnot. That don't mean they always do, but
but
like
most of the majority of them do.
Yeah, for the most part, I'll say that.
That's what's up. Is it faster down there or is it slower from up here? Is it faster up here?
Now in Atlanta, it's definitely faster than the Bird, but where I'm at in Vidalia, it's definitely faster up here. I mean, up here for the most part, it's definitely fast to me. Like for real, like I'm a country boy. Like I'm used to seeing. I might see a cow might cross the road or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like, or you know what I'm saying, folks going outside like with no shoes on at the grocery store with overalls on, like that's you know what I'm saying. You feel no shoes,
overalls on, like, bro, he here.
They drove here, no shoes on, like straight up. Like,
they skeleton.
Oh, they always
here
come
we
like
be
that.
like, yeah, you tripping,
right? You feel me?
Like, dude that lost his man, bro. I think.
No
start thinking that any wild shit about bro. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah. So, hey, and I can tell too. That's really how they gonna be out there. Like,
It's out of the ordinary. We don't know what's going on. Like that's how we would see it. You feel me?
For real.
That's good you say that though. So it's funny because you know, people that are watching right now, y'all see that, you know, he's from Vidalia, and like he can come up here and spot the inconsistencies, like he said, when people say they about their business and they really not inconsistent. So if somebody initially from a smaller, like a small town, a small setting, can come up here and spot it easily in the city, that should tell us something. And when I say us, I mean
The city as a whole.
The
As a
city as a
whole,
whole,
yeah.
especially entrepreneurs, whether you're a rapper,
You know they gonna
singer,
say,
whatever.
he ain't running to me.
Yeah,
Word, and that-
but it shouldn't be taken like
This
that.
shit
It's
is.
just something
Take
to
it as
reflect on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
right.
For
No, you
personal,
right. I'm just
am
letting
I
niggas
on
know
my
that
business?
don't judge
Am
it like
am
that.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and I
no.
mean, and don't get me wrong, I didn't definitely work with a lot of folks out here that was on their business, like,
Okay.
and they, you know what I'm saying, and more so than I had back home for real. Like, but I just say that as a whole, you know what I'm saying, like, cause everybody trying to do something, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So everybody trying to do something for themselves to start their own business up, and you know what I'm saying, get with the shit, something they passionate about. So I feel like when you doing that and you got your name behind it, like you ain't at Wendy's, you ain't at Burger King for real. Like that's somebody else's name behind it. Even though you made the burger, like at the end of the day, I get it, but like with certain things, I wouldn't even want to leave my name on it. Like if it's, I don't want to leave it a certain way unless it's right. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Cause
gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? Cause I be passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? That's me for real. You know what I'm saying?
That sound like dedication to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's one thing when you talk about dedication, bro, just to piggyback on what you're saying, it's like, I was thinking this the other day, I'm like, yo, you really gotta love something to keep going and not make $1.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
You
no,
ain't
for
lying.
real.
that's true.
Like, cause I mean, bro, you ain't gonna wanna listen, if you in it for the cash, you gonna quit.
Right.
I ain't made no cheese, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But if you love it, you ain't thinking about no money, bro.
Right.
You ain't
You
thinking
know what I'm
about
saying? You ain't thinking about no money. You thinking about the passion of what you love to do, and what you love to do is music. You know what I'm saying? You love to do the music, so you down into the end of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that passion for a lot of people that have it. Like, that's just like, hey, bro, this is what I love to do. Like, cause it's like a form of, like you said, you was expressing yourself when you was young doing it.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, I love to express myself through this music on how I feel about shit, what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just you hearing yourself back, it's like poetry to your ears. Like,
Definitely.
It's
Yeah.
it's learning that you yourself is gonna be groundbreaking, no matter what nobody has to say.
Word, that's real.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
real.
and it's even like think about like I'll think about it like as in sports. When you go against another team, you don't care what type of team they is,
Nah.
because you know that you come to step on the field to do what you need to do and handle what you need to handle.
Exactly.
So whatever they got going on, all right, that's cool. He's the nicest, that's cool, but I'm nicer. You know what I'm saying? Or better yet, we gonna see who's really the best. We about to duke it out and see what's going on for real, because I'm nice too. He can be nice all he want, but I'm nice as nice as him. You know what I mean?
That's a good analogy, bro. Real good
Facts.
analogy. Hell yeah.
Facts, bro. Like, cause we're just anything entrepreneur, industry, rapper, businessman. It all correlates within the same thing. Is you going out to go get something that you feel like you deserve. Like that's really what it is. Like, you can hear it in people's music. You can hear it in your music. You feel me, bro? Like I said, as soon as I heard your shit come on, bro, I said, damn, I wish I had a backwood. Bro, I haven't smoked them since June, July.
That's real.
That made me want to, you know what I'm saying? Put a little 1.5 or an eighth, half an eighth or eighth in that joint. Like real smooth, like
And that
hey,
color sounded like some shit fresh you made.
definitely it do sound like something. Definitely sound like
You
something my
need to
brother
work with
made.
him too. Like, my bad, Freshy.
I'm gonna shoot his stuff over. His name is Fresh Mills. This is my big brother, and he do a little bit of everything too. He do flyers, CD covers, you name it. He basically do it.
He did our brand.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. He just did our logo, bro.
Okay,
Definitely.
bet. Nah, definitely trying to work too, for sure.
So
For
it's
sure.
like, you know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna send that over to you.
Okay,
I got a
bet.
quick question for you, bro.
Okay.
I was looking at your page the last couple of days, but I like what you have on here. It says, if you want to know what God thinks of money, look at the people He give it to. That's powerful.
Alright.
Why you put that on your page, and what's your personal take on that? What does that mean to you?
Well, like, I can't think of, I can't recite what a quote came from exactly, but I done had it up there for a while on my bio. But I read it somewhere. I read a lot. We were talking about reading earlier. But it's just it's like it's a statement within itself. You know, like that's honestly what I think about money, because it speaks for itself. If you look at the folks that God has given money to, it ain't everybody that God is giving money to, but it shows you. You know what I'm saying? We can look at it from their larger scale. They put it on TVs. You know what I'm saying? They put it on our phones. They sometimes they're still miserable with that money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing bad on them, but you know what I'm saying? Look at how we chase money instead of fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, with the passion of doing music, I definitely had to find passion to continue doing it, cause it be so cutthroat out here, and you doing it like at first you like, damn, I got swag, the bitches fuck with it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool, like I can rhyme, and then you got and then eventually you start looking on the screen, you see your the folks above you and shit, like they getting money, like they getting money off of this shit that you doing as well. They signing deals, they getting 10, 20 cars in their garage. They got 20 cars in their garage. They got a big ass mansion. Then you start wanting to chase that, and in the midst of wanting to chase that, you know what I'm saying, you could, you know what I'm saying, you get lost in the sauce, like Gucci said.
Ooh, bro, that is something real, bro. Cause you know what I mean, I start reading that book, bro, 4 Agreements, like I was telling you, bro.
Yeah.
And dude was basically saying that in the book. I got the audio, so dude was really just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? All right, there's agreements that were stored in you since you was a child, from your parents that you ain't even agree with that they gave you. But you had to make those agreements. Then you learned the word no. Then you learned rebellion. Then you learned all these. Now you become a grown man and you still make those agreements, those same agreements as a child.
Word. You know, that's deep.
And then, look, bro, look.
Yeah.
That shit was so deep, bro. And then he said the agreements that you made is that you make the agreement to look at somebody and say, I'm not worthy enough because they got this. Now you told yourself this agreement, and the judge is you.
You judging, yeah.
Within you. But though the judge is so strong that it rules you. Those agreements rule you on your decision making on how you move with your fears.
You know what's crazy? You saying that
That shit is powerful,
even
bro.
Think about it, like you living in, like us living in the inner city, or
You
like
start looking at your whole life
living
different.
where you was living at.
Yeah.
Like you had to get about that box.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because you knew that you was the judge of it all, so you was like, I'm the judge and the jury.
I'm getting out.
Oh,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yeah. Now for a long time they didn't want me on. I was bound to Georgia for real because of probation and stuff like that, and it always had been like I let folks know in a lot of places in Georgia, like the biggest type of what you call it, the other word for cattle, like how they have stock of shit, livestock and shit like that. It's humans. They in jail and shit like that.
like
That's
that,
Georgia.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And they do it off a little knick-knack, little
trinkets.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And
Slavery again.
you know what I'm saying? Like modern day slavery.
It
You don't
is.
know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't be knowing what we into for real. But it's like down there in Georgia is real bad, like where I'm from and shit like that. So
They can't wait, so they can't wait to get one of us.
facts. They can't. They really can't for real. Like
Can't
so
wait to get another one of us.
coming out here is a blessing.
Let
for
me
real.
ask you: do you think that's just a sort of a Jim Crow type of thing with the South? I mean, it's everywhere. Don't get me wrong. Even here in the city, you know you go down in Allegheny County Jail and there's pounds of niggas in there.
Right.
But like, do you think more so like, you know, that stigma to where like how you just portrayed it to be? Not saying that you're portraying it, but that I'm sure it's actually like that. But
Word, yeah.
do you think that's just that stems from like the Jim Crow South?
Just like a down south thing.
Yeah.
You know what? Somebody asked me that for real. A lot of folks ask me, they be like, is it like real racist down south versus up here and stuff? And I always say, like, being from down there, like, you kind of learn, like, there's a different type of racism. You learn at an early age because you in school with white folks that don't really like you, and you don't know that because you're a child growing up. So, you know what I'm saying? You growing up around passive racism. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, we got that here, though.
and that's what I know. That's what I see
It's
here.
It's like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's
Like-
like we maneuver around it because we like, man, fuck these. You know what I mean? Feel, and I just know that it is passive racism here.
Exactly.
I think for up here, and I say this too because I live up here. Well, I don't know about the South, but I met somebody in the store the other day, bro. Just out of nowhere, I do Instacart,
Right.
and like out of nowhere, he's an entrepreneur, but he out of nowhere conversated with me. I don't know him from a can of paint. Now he got his own business, and he just called me today and asked me to have a meeting with him tomorrow. So like it and he's he's white, but he's Caucasian. But he said he was German. He's he's more German than Caucasian. But to me, I leave Caucasian. But I only say that to say, you know, I think
It don't matter about that though.
and he's young too. He's 30.
Okay.
I'm 36. But so I think
He's in your generation though.
yeah. And
So
I
he's
think
understanding. Your
it's
generation gonna
changing.
understand. It is
Right.
changing.
It's changing it to a degree. You know
To
what
a
I mean?
degree, yeah.
A lot of the younger people that's coming up, like kind of under us,
Yeah.
they're not seeing.
Nah.
It's there, but
It's taught at the dinner
different.
table, though.
You're right.
It's
Absolutely.
different.
So it's like you gotta
absolutely right.
you think about it like, little odd. You got a generation that's taught at the dinner table. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the generation that's on the phone.
Right.
The one that's on the phone is exposed to a whole different
Whole
world.
different world. Exactly.
So it's
And
not
they-
they ain't
they-
gonna be like,
they-
oh, what you talking about,
believe it or
Dad? I don't
not,
want to hear what you're saying. I'm
And
on the
they-
phone.
They definitely be more intrigued because, like,
Yeah.
when they see that everybody can get along, so they be like,
Yeah, we can.
you know what I
That's one of the
mean?
good
Like,
things about technology.
which is crazy. Like, even thinking about it now, like,
that
I ain't gonna
gap.
lie,
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of
With the
people
gaming.
like
with
out
the
of the
gaming. Sorry, not to
gaming.
cut
No,
you
no,
off.
you good. You said with
I
the
was-
gaming.
Yeah, I'm just saying it brings people together because
It does.
you got people from
does.
all across the world. Now they're interacting, whether it's Call of Duty, whether it's Nintendo, they playing Mario, whatever. They don't see. There's no color.
My life, I don't care
Yeah.
what
It's
you
all about-
is. Just
yeah.
make sure
All
you
about
boot
the
up, my
voice.
guy.
Right.
Make sure you
Yeah.
boot up, my guy. When it's time to boot up, my guy.
That's
Straight
that's
up.
definitely
Make
the
sure you're at
difference.
front line.
Lord, make sure you take that left. I'm already on the right.
Exactly. And we running down on you.
That's right. That's what-
It's weird, but you know what I mean. That's just the difference between the South. But what's up? How many projects you got out of your whole, you know what I'm saying, career that you've been, you know what I'm saying, doing your music career?
I probably got a total of. I don't have no albums out for real, but I'm about to put an album out.
Just projects though.
But as far as projects, I'd probably say I got a good 30 of them. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
A lot of them on
More than most people I
SoundCloud.
know. Sure.
Yeah, I got a lot on SoundCloud. and
Hell of a lot.
Hell yeah, because he's at 30.
Yeah,
And you said you just completed the album? Or
I ain't
what
gonna
mixtape?
stunt. When you said a good, I thought you was gonna be like a good 5. Yeah, bro, you said 30. Like I said, all right. That's what I'm talking about.
Word, like what?
Consistency, bro.
Probably eight years. This is 8 years rapping, making
What's
music.
Okay.
What's your process when you in that booth? Like, is it like spot on, I'm gonna just go in and then, you know what I mean, let the engineer do his thing, or like you already come ready with the words, and you know what I'm saying?
My
So-
word, yeah, you got to know if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he said I'm just going in there.
Nah, but for real, practice do make perfect. But I say that only because I practice a lot. Like just bullshit. I like to learn my music, and a lot of time I ain't always got my music done when I get in the booth. I have to write while I get there, but I like to have my music remembered and stuff when I get in the booth, so I can, you know,
Be
what I'm
right
saying,
up on
just
it.
right on top of it. That conserves money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there. I ain't there yet, so going inside of that also get me ready. You know what I'm saying, to work with bigger artists. It's probably, you know what I'm saying, they probably don't want nobody to taking forever and stuff like that. Just, you know what I'm saying, to get back with them. So I'm used to hurry up and making projects like be complete,
on it.
like all the way, like video, marketing money, like, you know what I'm saying, getting to it. So I say, the process is really just it is more so planning, which I need to still get better at, but just planning for real, because it ain't just the talent no more. Like, you gotta have a lot more with it, like like marketing and like content. Folks want to see you now.
They want to see what you got going on.
Yeah, like showing what you're doing. They want to be in your lives for real. So, you know, like I'm also getting used to that side of making music too, because I'm sociable, but at the same time I'm a reserved person. So you know what I'm saying.
I could see you on the live, like a person that you be having your shades on the live, just smoking and then talking your shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like your views would go up if you was just to sit there and just be doing that, and just be like, and just start talking about some shit you thinking about.
And you could be playing your music in the background.
Yeah, but that would be your
My
theme.
life.
That should be your theme, and then it should be like your logo in the background or some type of way, or it don't even got to be that. Just could just be like content. Me and him shoot a lot of content, so so when it comes to content, if you're gonna be shooting content, it's like just have a place where you do it at, a main scene that you usually do. You know what I'm saying? Bro got his main scene. I always see it all the time. It's like people gonna get just like a talk show. They want to see like that's where you be at. So you just go live at a certain time of the day every day. and just go in there and just be like, all right, you could be on your IG, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And then they gonna get used to you.
Word,
They
yeah.
gonna get
That's
used
all
to
it
you
take.
being on that platform, bro. Just going live like that. And like, pool boy, bro. Like, I'm swimming today, yo.
You know
Y'all
what I'm
ready?
saying? Everything. That what you telling me. He say everything cool by the pool.
Yeah. You
See,
get
look,
what I mean?
people
Bro,
end
I'm
up
trying to
people
tell
will
you.
end up knowing that. They'll know you by
Bro,
that.
you don't understand, bro.
Oh wait, what you say? Say it one more time.
I say everything cool
by the pool.
People gonna walk up on you like everything cool by the pool. That's how they gonna walk up on you.
You need
bro.
to do that.
They walk up
bro.
on me like this, bro. They be like, Laychips from the thrift, or they be like, Laychips, lay like the chips. That's what they call me, bro.
Word.
So just because of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like that's how I started to market it, and then once I started people gravitating towards it like that,
Yeah.
bro, it shook me. I was like, okay, people's paying attention. I was like, I ain't think they was paying
You gotta
attention
get 'em
like that,
registered,
but yeah,
bro, that's
yeah.
all. That's the thing about anything new. You know what I mean? Getting them registered.
So,
You know what I'm
folks
saying?
on
Getting them,
board with
getting,
it.
yeah, I mean, in the beginning is always gonna be the zero. Nobody not gonna fuck with it in the beginning. Like, yeah, I mean, you just gotta get people used to it. Just like a nigga on the corner, he got used to seeing dude on the corner every time he do cop
Swear.
off him. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way. So it's like I think in the marketing process is that's what happens in the beginning. People get scared because they like niggas ain't fucking with it right now. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro, it's cool, bro. Just keep going. Like, yeah, I mean, you fuck with it. That's the purpose.
Exactly,
They
yeah.
don't say no. You don't fuck with it because they don't fuck with it. No, you gotta fuck with it.
Yeah.
And if you like really like what you putting out, that content, that music, but I feel like that would be a dope move. I would love to see you do something like that, bro. Because it was like they'll catch on to your wave
Word,
real
for
fast. You know what I'm saying? You
Sure.
could just give them like new jams. Like, man, I got that new hit coming out. We always be trying to draw. I be trying to tell people like little stuff like that. The smallest little thing of doing something like that will open the whole floodgates open, and you don't even know it.
That's what I'm
game
saying. Swear, that's what I'm saying.
You be like, oh yeah, this shit really working. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm going live, motherfuckers is tuning in. I'm smoking on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Doing
literally
me,
all it takes. Swear.
Yeah, but you see people do it all the time, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I used to do, bro. I'd
social
be
media
smoking my
comedian.
weed, pulling up at the thrift store, bro.
Swear.
That's what I do. That's what I was known for.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, there go Lay. I smell the weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you about to hop out. You about to walk right back in there. You about to walk right in there.
It's a new era.
Swear to God, bro. You used to be wild when I
I said
first
30
started.
projects though.
30 on.
So
30 projects.
Who do you aspire?
Who's your
if anybody to work with in the industry?
Quavo shouted you out though.
Something like that, man.
Something like that. They ain't understand the question.
Word, yeah.
But he still like acknowledged the fact that you spitting that hot shit.
Word, you feel me? You feel me? Like,
Yeah, you still acknowledge
Yeah.
I was spitting that hot shit though. You know what I'm saying? You might have misconceived what what nigga was saying,
Word.
but you still acknowledged it.
I say for real, like, Free Thug. I say Free Thug for sure. I want to work with Thug.
Sucker.
Yeah, I want to work with Future, of course.
Hard motherfuckers. I can
Pluto.
see you with these motherfuckers though.
Hell yeah,
Not no just
especially
like,
Future,
yeah, I mean, you naming them and I can see how your swag is and your music and how you be. It's like, yeah, that would be you with the one of them motherfuckers. Like,
Word, appreciate. I want to I say I want to work. I like my favorite genre of music is actually blues. So I want to work with a blues artist. I want to actually do a whole blues tape for real.
ooh, that would be dope.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, I got it. I kind of
Any blues
Like
artists
live
in
instruments in
particular?
the background type thing in the studio.
yeah. And like y'all
That'd
said,
be
any
hard.
artist I would inspire to. My favorite artist is John Mayer for real.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, he like a 2002 artist for real. But like I said, I like blues and I don't always grew up listening to like B.B. King and
Some
you know
real music though.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ray Charles, James Brown,
We
and
used to
stuff
really
like
listen
that.
to them.
Yeah, Etta James. all
I
of
did
them.
like Ray, even though I'm from the city, man. Ray was just, I mean, not Ray Charles and James Brown.
Yeah.
And James Brown he used to have me crack it up, but I was like, bro, he used to hold
This is a man's
No,
world.
he used to scream though. He used to,
Yeah.
be like, bro, he's screaming for a minute though.
Word, yeah, definitely had soul in it. It took me a while. I always grew up listening to like my mom's got pictures with James Brown. He used to walk the railroads in Toombs County, Georgia. You
That's
know?
crazy though.
Yeah,
bro.
she got pictures showing with him and stuff. So
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah,
It's,
I'm saying, hold on. You ever hear that James Brown song? Please. You ain't never heard that?
I'm trying to think of
It's
which
an
one you talking about.
old
Yeah, I
ass.
know exactly which one
Bro,
you
when I
talking
heard
about.
that jail, bro, And the days in the studio, and I mean, the little manager was like, "We got a nigga over here saying please this many damn times." It's mad as hell. The manager was mad as hell. He's like, no. But the other dude was like, no. I'm telling you. It's like one of his oldest songs. He's like, yo, you gotta go back and listen to that joint. I like that song though. Even though he said please mad times, but it was like, it was him walking away from the saying please. But he would come back with the cape like,
word, yeah.
Please,
they had to cut,
please,
they covered him up with the cape. Yeah.
Doing his own little act and shit, like. But it was like modern day, like play music with sound. Like it was like it was art to me when I seen what he was doing. It was like it was art. It was like, bro, you painting it was real authentic black music back then. It was like it was real art to me when I seen that. I was
like
like,
you
that's
said, soul.
soul,
You can feel it.
I felt that. That's what I felt. That's when I seen it. I was like, I felt that for real.
Yeah, I definitely find myself leaning to that music for real, cause like we all got a lot going on. So I got a playlist full of Future and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have to, have to tend to my mood with different music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that touched the soul instead. You feel me? And that's what I would say. I'm blessed with like having older folks raise me and stuff. Like they definitely. I grew up like
Original sound.
You know what I'm saying? And all of that, Aretha Franklin, and I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it'd be a blessing, bro.
I swear.
Because you can listen to more than just one genre, understand more than one genre.
Yeah.
Like even from my parents to my friends, I commend them a lot because they listen to a variety of music. You know what I mean? Like my brother was the hardest, he still is. You know what I'm saying? My little brother, shout out to Ro, like hardest person on the block, bro. But he be the one to be singing any type of genre music.
Yeah.
He said, I will knock you out and sing some. He said, I will knock you out right now and sing some rock music. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was just a wonderful feeling to see, like, him showing people, like, what people really don't realize is him showing that, like, bro, you could do whatever you want to do. You could be that all in one person for sure. Right. Like, so I could definitely see you pushing that issue.
Definitely,
like big time, cause that would be a game changer for cause I haven't heard a lot of jazz or soul music in a minute. Like yes, modern like ride wave, but I'm saying like back to the real deal soul music.
Rock, dude. You be in the rap, listen to some different jazz, and like, like you different views on it. One day I'm in a rap, I'm like, bro, really in here bumping some jazz type shit. Like,
I ain't gonna, you saying that? I ain't gonna start. My man Cat, my boy, shout out to my boy. He just cut me up. You know what I'm saying? Right. We was actually in there talking about jazz. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to go to like, they got them in Philly and like Chicago. You can go to the jazz bar. You can eat your food, smoke some cigars and everything, listen to jazz. Like, so that's dope, bro. That's dope, bro. Facts.
You know, so crazy.
My mom used to listen to jazz all the time, and it's so funny how subconsciously how shit sticks with you, and you don't even realize it, and you like it. You don't think about it until you actually be like you said, I do listen to it. Yeah, my mom used to listen to, and it resonates with you, bro. So it's definitely how it is.
That's so crazy because that's what I was like listening to different like those. I feel like everybody from the South just personally got a old soul. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you little baby, you like look at these young people, you young too. It's like y'all got old souls because y'all was raised around that original classical shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That and what's fucked up down there is only because of how the South was because of what it was before. Right. So it's like the black people go extra hard now because of what it was before. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's up north, we descendants of whoever moved up here. Right. Literally, like when I look it up, like, man, I'm a descendant of whoever came up north and said, hey, we getting out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Whoever was still down there, still like, all right, we still down here. The family was still down there going hard. Like, so I be like, that's how I view the South. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're more in tune with the soul. You know what I'm saying? Of who they are because they are closest to who we were.
The grit.
Yeah, man.
There's a different grit versus the city because you, like you said, bro. I can't. Like, don't get me. I like the country, but I could never see I'm a city boy. It's what I know. But the country is nice. It's serene. It's not the everyday hustle and bustle. it's the air is cleaner for sure, and like it's just a different quality, a way of living, and a quality of life if you know if you were raised that way. And like I said, my mom is my whole family's from the South, and like I never really understood like why they were like, I'm like, y'all moved up here to the city, and I never understood it, but they always talk about how good kind of, you know, initially, not the way of life, but some of the things that they were brought up on, how
qualities.
Yeah, the qualities that they were brought up on is so, you know, influential, and how it's so, you know, universal.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's just crazy. But now I understand. I didn't understand it when I was younger and I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I get it now. Like ways was different.
Definitely.
And things that, like I said, was universal back then, it still rings true today. And you know, some of the things that they learned back then, you can still use today and do today, and it still, you know, the shit works out.
Right.
You know, so yeah, bro, the South can teach you a lot.
And that's like I said, the music that you was learning. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why you make the certain music you make, the genre of music. But like you saying, like distance yourself and be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to some jazz, I'm gonna listen to some old school.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know too many dudes that's like that up here. It's like, yeah, man, it's straight. And put the little dirt on, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, he about to dead or kill somebody. Like, yeah, man, he don't even know how to calm his system down. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
give
But
me the aux cord. You might hear anything and shit. And I'm a vibe too. Like, yeah, man.
yeah, so like, all right, those you said like you like the word Future. You said who else?
I say somebody like people like I say artists like Young Thug, Future.
Future.
As far as like
Top artists though, you would like to work with.
I need a singer in there, somebody like Adele or something like that.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that I can got name. You know what I'm saying? I want to do some coming home Diddy type. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Skylar Grey. I want to bring that back type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Like you want somehow DJ Khaled shit.
Yeah, like
ooh,
yeah.
he be having on like church with horns in there, like type shit. Yeah.
Something like that, like a inspirational vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I want to find an artist like that. That's really my realm. I would say I just haven't been able to like, you know what I'm saying, connect with the artists like that. I haven't really done it yet. Just been trying to focus on, you know what I'm saying, just making sure this artist.
You get it?
Do it for Yeah. Days ago, hopped on the track with an easy flow. I ain't been cruising the continent, but I've been bumping, listen to 6-4. For a whole po-fos on ice. I get inside of that pussy, no rookie, now I'm in her head like lice. Since Hillary Clinton, my wife, it's only right to let Bill throw rice. It's only right to cut ties with a rat. This the extinction of mice. Bubble gonna drop top shot. Key lost rap game on lock. Look at the way that I move. Can't touch this shit, get dropped. Any my mama no blood. Lucian the same I love. Went to your kickback with a bitch stacking through ones not dub. Hoes getting wet like a tub. Scrub a dub. Still ain't took no bath. Scrub a dub. With my stinking ass. Yeah. That's my little rhyme that I be. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
Something I already had wrote.
It's a motherfucking vibe, man. Go subscribe, man.
Yeah,
There we go.